Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So UMASS offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in
finding some room. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Move. Makes a grab and room to run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Running inside, it's Baldwin. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Bowling Green's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Baldwin.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise.
Caught, and he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking for space. It's Baldwin. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They're facing a 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Keeps it himself. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Falcon. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got the back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Snagged in the middle, it's Harding. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, and try to make them kick a field goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. Back to throw, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UMass quickly back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to
Just plowing ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Watson. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the move and looking deep. What a job to lay out and make the catch. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, the contested catch. If you're going to be big time, you got to beat defenders one-on-one. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got enough for the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UMass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Caught in the backfield, it's Baldwin. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 10 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game in Bowling Green. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Weaver. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try the right side. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gridley. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Running inside. It's Baldwin. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Back to pass, it's Watson. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. The run inside. It's Baldwin. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. He has 89 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UMass.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UMASS offense returns to the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The run inside. It's Baldwin. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Minutemen come to the line on third and short. To throw, it's Watson. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Gonna run it. It's Baldwin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Firing deep. Upstairs, he's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays.
Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green! Lining up to add another.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And some room to work. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. From the 30-yard line on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Baldwin. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Now on the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running inside, it's Baldwin. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
The offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He'll get rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. He's open on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they got him.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking for a deep man. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.